Hello, everybody. I think this is working. We're pretty sure this is working. So, hopefully, it's working. But welcome.
Well, I can check on my phone if it
Oh,
is working.
that is a good point. Let's check. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first time trying
Yes,
this.
I'm on the live. I'm here.
Yay!
I'm there.
We
We just
figured
showed a
it
live
out.
in a live. What is that? Liveception?
I don't know. Stop talking.
No, that's the point of the live.
We're doing great. We're back.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
happy holidays, everyone.
hello,
Merry
hello. If
Merry
you,
Christmas
if
if
you,
you celebrate
s-
that.
yes,
Happy
yes.
Hanukkah. Like
If
I
you
celebrated
celebrate
that last
that,
night.
happy
Happy
Kwanzaa. If that's what you're
Kwanzaa.
celebrating, if you're celebrating something else and we've missed it, happy holiday specification to you.
Or
Let us
hopefully you have a
know.
nice break, winter break, if you are in school still, or you're
Yeah,
a
I mean,
teacher
look.
like me who gets a winter break.
Hey, I don't get a winter break. I actually work over a winter break. Um,
Get a better job.
camps. Oh,
I'm so
I'm working camps.
I'm just kidding.
It's like day camps. It's a good time. But yeah,
Yeah,
hello everyone. Thank you for
yeah.
joining us on our 2024 live at the end of the year.
Wow. So Ankit and
Woo!
I haven't officially been on a stream together, or actually like recorded with each other for about, I'll say like 4 months.
It's been less than that. I think the last time we recorded something together was probably end of September,
October.
early October.
It still
Um,
feels. It's
it
three
has
months. All right.
been a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So we might as well just jump into why things have been funky at the
yeah,
end of
so
2024.
Ankit and I were very invested in Flip the Scripts, and obviously a lot of things that happened this year. Kind of going down the list, the rabbit hole.
Oh,
I
let's start
moved.
at let's start at the beginning of the fact that both of us started the year in London.
Yeah, yeah. So we both lived together in the UK, and we were building this podcast. This idea was months in the making, and
And
we
then as
had.
soon as we decided we should start doing this, life happened.
Yeah, so I moved home. I moved back to the States, and it put us on a little hiatus. And Ankit was like, it's all right. I'm going to still be in London. And we had 8-hour time differences to deal with, which was always
which
a
was
challenge.
which was a challenge but was fine because both of us had gotten used to it with having to talk to our parents and our families who were all
Yeah,
on the
and
West Coast. So like after years of doing it, like it was a challenge, but both of us were used to an 8 hour time difference and we were just like, great, this is just how it's gonna be.
it was manageable.
Yeah.
Then Ankit moved, moved to India.
Then I moved to India for 4 months.
And that was a challenge even
We
more
made it
because then we
a
added another 3 hours to that difference,
4.5. So it ended up becoming a 12.5 hour time difference. And then the
which
kicker,
worked because Ankit could record at night and I could record in the morning, and
yeah, so it worked really well. But we could only record at night and in the morning. Because
yeah,
if I tried
that
to
was it.
record, if I tried to record in the morning, we were getting all sorts of traffic.
It'd be dogs, too much dogs.
Even ladies and gentlemen, if you go back and listen to some of those episodes from when I was in India, especially on Flip the Scripts and maybe on Post Finale as well, but like go check out some of those older episodes. And we got a lot of the dogs out of there, but
Yeah,
there are still some moments where the dogs are barking.
yeah. So that happened, and then Ankit moved from India to Seattle, which to both of us seemed like the best course scenario because we were finally going to be on the same time zone.
After about 8 months again. Or not
But
8, it was more like 6 months. 6 months of not being on the same time
but
zone.
the issue came from the fact that Ankit and I ran
Are
into another
also
issue.
theater makers and trying to survive.
So we're both theater makers and we both were doing shows, and it's just a very big challenge to schedule around life. But we're trying to make it work, and we're going to make it work. Ankit is helping his parents move a house right now and doing that, and along with also being a theater maker and also getting a job, well, I've been working on my teaching credential and also directing a show coming up, and it's just a lot. But we figured out a way where we can record things and be on time. The thing was, we would have been way ahead on Flip the Scripts if unfortunately our editor Sebastian Hollage, who is an amazing individual, this is not me bad talking him in
Oh
any
yeah,
way.
no, he is fantastic. It's just he is also a college student.
Yes,
And
unfortunately, he has stepped away from Flip the Scripts, and we lost our editor. At the same time, we lost our editor in our other podcast, so it became time to actually for Co-op Forge as a totality. Mind you, we are both Co-op Forge. Ankit and I are the
yeah,
Co-op
we created
Forge.
this together.
It became more important for me to say, hey, let's keep post finale going. Let's not worry about flip the scripts for a while. And so we focused on post finale. We got an editor. His name is Ant Cervellin. He took over for our wonderful friend Parnov Nair, who was our level editor for a while as
Also
well.
incredible editor, fantastic friend, lovely
Yeah.
person.
So
Um
Ankit Ant
yeah.
Cervellin, who's a good friend of mine, lives here in California, so we're all on the same coast, has taken over editing post finale. You've actually seen him in an episode if you watch the
Gladiator
Gladiator
episode
part
3 and
3 and
4.
4.
Yeah.
He's actually the guest. But the thing is, because of that, we have not had an editor for the scripts, and we were in the middle of that. But now, due to some really cool turnaround, we are able to bring Ant Cervellin on to edit both podcasts. Not the third, mind you, not our
No,
sports
no.
podcast, but
The
both
sports
podcasts.
one might be taking a hiatus for a while, ladies and gentlemen.
Flip the scripts and post finale, which is amazing because it's nice to have one editor who handles everything. But that means because we have one editor, we need to give him time to catch up on both shows. So it means that we are taking, unfortunately, a huge hiatus for Co-op Forge. We are not going to be posting at all in the month of January. Our socials might be blaring,
Our
but our
socials. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Is as Steven said, we are taking a break from posting new episodes during the month of January. Just gives us a little time to catch up and get on a schedule that works for us. And we will be as transparent as possible with you, the listeners. We aren't trying to hide anything from you.
no,
And this is solely just a hi, we need to breathe, recollect, so that we are doing this in a healthy way, that we do not face burnout and we still have fun with it. We really do enjoy doing these shows for you all, but we want to make sure that we
no, I,
continue
I
having
hate I
fun.
hate Ankit. I just hate him. We
Look,
we
I
hate each
said
other
I
so
enjoy
much.
Steven. I said I enjoy doing the shows for them. I never said I enjoy doing the show with you. Like, don't no.
No, I love this guy. Ankit is one of my best friends. He's an amazing individual, and I can't wait to physically see him in the summer when I plan my trip up to Seattle. So
Woo!
like
I'm
that is
looking forward to it. Dude, I hope that you can come up in March. Oh, speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, so a couple of things that are coming up in the pipeline. So, new episodes are coming out in February. I
yes.
know that I have been lacking on the socials. I understand that. But as Steven has just explained, life happened in a big way. A lot of changes
Big way.
and just a lot of
That was
a
big
lot of
way, by the way.
things big way.
Big way.
A lot of things happen at the same time and it
And
just
I'm a
really
theater
threw
director,
things for a
Ankit.
loop.
That's how I want you to every time you say big way, just do big way.
Big way.
The
Big
worst choice he'll make in the play, but that's the that's the
way. It's gonna be a super serious scene, and I'm just gonna like truly be like reaming into someone for like absolutely being the worst friend ever, and it's like, dude, you screwed up in a big way. Like,
Yeah, there
what
you
are
go.
you talking about?
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
no, it's
socials
crazy.
starting in January, we are really going to be hitting socials hard. So be sure follow Co-op Forge, um, follow Post Finale, and follow Flip the Scripts.
Mhm.
Because if you follow Co-op Forge, you'll see everything.
So
But the other shows have their own Instagram handles as well.
not to ruin what's going to happen on the post finale side because that's more Ankit's wheelhouse. I'm just the man who posts it, makes the thumbnails. I hope you all enjoy the new thumbnails. They've been really fun to make. But what we're going to be doing when we come back for Flip the Scripts in February is we're going to be finishing the series of fortunate events. The first month of February will be episode part well book 3 and book 4. That is all of February because that's 4 weeks.
We will
When we
finally
come,
finish season 1.
yeah, we're gonna finally finish season 1. It's right here. It is right here. The miserable mill is right here.
That's the one
Um,
that we have to record, ladies and gentlemen. If it makes you feel better, we've already recorded the other ones. We just Ant needs time to be able to edit things.
yeah. And then when we come back into February, which is gonna be probably even more interesting slash integral, well, March, I should say, is we're gonna be going down a Shakespeare classic. I'm gonna tell them what it is now because I think it'll be really exciting.
You might as
We're,
well.
we're gonna go into Much Ado About Nothing,
Don't tell
and
them
we're
what the
gonna
film is yet.
but the film you will see what we're going to be doing, so
We
it's
will
going to be
be
really fun.
posting on socials more of the update and the plan.
Hmm.
So probably at the beginning of every month, we'll post like a little graphic that just explains like, hey, these are the episodes that are going to be coming
Hmm.
out. So if you want to watch a movie, and we'll try to do it as like the last episodes. Like if we're doing a series on Flip the Scripts, it'll be fairly clear, but we'll let you know like where we're cutting off, because like with the series of unfortunate events, we're cutting off at book 4, going off doing a couple of one shots, and then coming back into the series for season 2. So
Yeah,
we'll keep updating on the Instagram and maybe the TikTok, but mainly the Instagram and the Facebook of what is going to be coming down the pipeline, so that if you want to read ahead, if you want to watch ahead, if you want to know what we are covering, that way you can stay up to date and just know what it is before the thing comes out.
yeah, I mean, I think it's always a very interesting time, for us right now. We've been in a very big adjustment for life.
Yeah.
Both of us have been. uh, it's been great and incredible, and our friendship actually has remained really strong overseas and now back on the same side of the pond, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Also, I will say I want to give a big shout out to our old housemate Naresh. I miss you, buddy.
I miss you,
He
buddy.
he is an incredible person.
Oh, he put
And
up with us completely transforming living rooms
into a studio,
into a studio for this idea.
and we
And
broke that fireplace.
oh, we never paid for that fireplace.
Oh no, I fixed it. We fixed
No,
it. We
no.
put the
He
thing on.
okay, so ladies and gentlemen, for context, our landlord tried to he
We're not
tried
allowed to
to
talk about that.
claim things, and things didn't go well. Anyway, Naresh, thank you for letting us completely just wreck that into living room and completely rearrange it every like 3 or 4 days, and putting
I
up
think
with
it
our
was really fun
tomfoolery.
whenever we were filming. You and I were filming. It Naresh would come home from like
Work.
work, and he'd stop and he'd look at us, and we'd look at him, and we're like, "And we're gonna take a snack break."
We're gonna take a break. Like
I remember specifically, we'd always be like, "Sorry, Sebastian, you're gonna have to edit this out."
it's a good time. Um, yeah, I mean it has been very fun. I'm very glad, and the fact that our friendship has also just continued to stay strong through
Mhm.
all of the changes. Honestly, I'm quite proud of us for with everything that happened and all of the moves and all of the resets that happened for both of us in 2024.
Mhm.
Um, for what we have been able to accomplish, I'm really proud of us, and I'm looking forward to what we're gonna be able to accomplish in 2025. Because we hopefully, now that both of us are a bit more settled, we're both back. Like our schedules as theater makers and as actors and directors, like they are constantly changing. But we hope that we have a good set in stone plan, and taking the month of January off to help us get that, so that mentally we are ahead and physically we are ahead. And just
I
so that
mean,
we don't feel stressed out trying to make this episode for you, because that's not what we want to do. We want to give you good quality
no,
content at good quality timing.
and also I feel like when this podcast becomes a chore, a chore. Like we must read the book, to watch the films because we have to.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah,
becomes
yeah.
an issue. We're like, yes, we have a schedule and we want to meet our schedule, but then it's like, well, no, I'm reading the book because this is what we've decided to film together, and this
Right.
is when we
I
decided to
mean,
film it.
and ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you to get the idea that like, oh, this is wonderful. Like there are times, and I will admit this, there are times for post finale and for flip the scripts where I'm like, I have to sit down and watch this now. Right? And do I necessarily want to? No. But is that because I dislike it? Absolutely not. It's because I'm lazy and don't want to do my job. This happens to be my job. This is just me not wanting to do my job. It would be the same situation if I had an office job and I was like, oh, I have to go into a meeting. It's just like my version of
I
that
mean,
right now is, oh,
and,
I have to sit down and watch a movie.
to be fair, our job is, for at least the podcast, is very minor compared to people who do a 9 to 5.
I
Bless
still
you people.
enjoy it and
Yeah,
I will
bless you
gladly
people who
do
can.
it.
Bless you people who can do a 9 to 5 job.
Yes, yes, yes.
For those who say that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, please stop. Uh, no.
There are difficulties in both, and I do not deny the difficulties in both. But no. All credit to those who do their 9 to 5.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
the
I will
world
say,
moves because of you.
yeah, I will say it's really important for us, especially for me and Ankit. We've maintained this friendship over the years,
Yeah.
And it's nice to like have this escape. I look at this podcast as a friendship thing, as a way
Oh,
for
it's
me
a
and him
fun
to
little
catch
time.
up, and for me
Here's
to
the
him
thing.
to
I might,
bullshit about an adaptation that we're like,
dude. I might
it's
sometimes not want to do the prep work for it, and that's just my laziness talking. Of like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
do I really? I don't necessarily always want to do the prep work for it, but I'm always actively looking forward to any recording I have to do because it's just a fun conversation, and I love that.
And I will say, like, this book, which we need to have this book done and watch the 2 episodes, which are 2 hours, about probably less because we know how they did the last three. It was like one was like 40 minutes, one was like 30.
We'll see. I don't know. I've read the book. I haven't seen the
Yeah,
episodes yet. For context, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone is watching this the day that we're doing this live, which we're sorry that it's going on for a while now, but
that's
we
the
just
point of a
rambling.
live.
I don't know. I've never done one before. We're recording those episodes in a few days, so
Here we are.
yeah.
It's only 200 episode book. It won't take that long to read. No, but I think it's very integral and very interesting, and I think what I've enjoyed about our time together is our friendship
Hmm.
becomes stronger, and the fact that we're just gonna keep going. And I really love the fact that Ant has joined our team. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
If you want to support our team, you can with Patreon. We're really trying to make more Patreon content. Once we actually think Ankit and I have taken a break from Patreon content, but once we've actually figured out when to post our regular content, because that has been the big issue. Once we get that regular, we can start doing Patreon content. We believe we have one Patreon episode out there right now. A
The
couple Patreon episodes out there
goal,
right now.
I'm gonna
We have
tell you all our goal right now, and we're hoping that this will work. Is that Patreon? You'll get, so if you sign up, you get any of our notes, like any notes that we take. Like we'll take screenshots and we'll send that up depending on the tiers. Like if you have a video
my
thing,
notes are terrible. I don't want people reading my notes, but
no,
that's
no.
fine.
So put the notes on the Patreon, Steven. People, look. You think my chicken scratch notes make any sense? How many times in a recording that you and I have done have I been like, what did I write down here? What does my note say? So many times. But yeah, like so you can get like our notes. We're gonna hopefully try and do at least one video type of update, and sometimes it might be some sports stuff. So an update on Seattle across the pond. Eric and I are both just taking a break. It was one where we just started feeling a little uninspired, but we might jump on every now and again. He and I had a discussion. He's still one of my best friends. Like nothing wrong there. It's just fizzled out as a creative endeavor, and that's okay. That happens. But every now and again, I asked him, and he might jump on, and we might do a Patreon thing,
Yeah,
um, just talking about tomfoolery in sports if we feel like there's something
yeah.
incredibly silly happening that we're like, we should talk about this because
And
it's
then the other
incredibly
thing
silly.
is on our Patreon, Ankit and I, like, for example, we did a live flip the scripts where after we had done the full Avatar series, we watched the movie. And we did it live here on Riverside. We watched it and shared our screen so you can watch it
Hmm.
with us. And we commented live. And we paused it when we made really comments. I forgot how bad it was, and Ankit was very flabbergasted at how bad it was.
I wanted to
Um,
take a nap. I just legitimately, like that episode is up on our Patreon. If you sign up and you see it, just know I did not like. I was there and I sat through that film the entire time. I blamed
we
Steven for my life choices.
We also we have the first 4 episodes reviewed of the Percy Jackson Netflix Disney Plus series, I think,
Those should be
on
up
there.
as well. If not, they'll all be up here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. So our plan also, with Flip the Scripts
Yeah.
and Post Finale, is if you're joining the Patreon, you get the content a week early. So uh Ant, our editor, is you know, fast away gonna be editing a bunch of videos. He wants to get way ahead as well, which is amazing. He wants to get a month ahead, and we want to get 2 months ahead. So we're hoping with that, we're just all ahead.
Yeah, and as soon as we have episodes done, even if it doesn't have like our intermission or our snack break on Patreon, we're not really gonna worry about those. You get those episodes ad free, so
Yes,
you don't have to sit through the intermission or the snack break if you don't want to, and that is something that intrigues you. We will upload them as soon as we have them done and ready to upload.
and
So even if that episode is actually going live to the public, say an episode's going live in June, but we have it done at the beginning of May just because we're super far ahead editing wise, we'll upload it in May. We
exactly.
do not mind. We are gonna try to get you content as quick as possible on that Patreon. As soon as we have it done, that's gonna be the first place we upload it before it gets onto YouTube or Spotify or anything. And if you aren't paying for the Patreon, that's okay. Thank you so much for just listening. We appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Tell a friend.
Yeah. So that's our plan for the next year. We're coming back in February strong. Our goal is to post weekly still.
Hmm.
We might take a break here or there just for mental fatigue, or
Yeah,
just to be
and
like, hey, we're gonna take a break here to honor this, or we're gonna take a break here to honor that. But for the most part, our
there
goal
are
is to
some
post
months
weekly.
that have 5 Wednesdays or 5 Fridays, and maybe on those months we decide one of those Fridays or Wednesdays we're not gonna post an episode, and we're just gonna do 4 out of the 5. But
Or
we
we'll do
will
a
always
bonus
keep
video.
you. Yeah, we might do some type of bonus video of like, hey, it's not a full-fledged episode, but here's some fun stuff. Right?
Or
We
like,
will
I went to
keep
go see this
you.
movie. That's an adaptation. We're gonna talk
Oh,
about it.
oh. I have been told to go see Wicked.
I don't
Okay.
want to.
We had this discussion earlier, ladies and gentlemen.
I really don't want to. There's no offense to, like, I'm sure the performers are great, but it just sounds so artificial compared to like the actual.
I just don't
This is
want.
no offense to the people who enjoy the movie or the people who are in the movie. Like, I'm not trying to offend anybody. Like, I
They
love
are all incredible performers, incredible artists.
when you've seen the live performance of Wicked, when you've actually gone to the West End production of Wicked twice. Okay, once with your good friend Jack Davies, and again with your parents.
Can I say something honestly?
Yeah.
I've never seen a good production of Wicked, so I don't really like Wicked.
Did you go to the West End one?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
I couldn't afford
Well,
tickets.
we went for $15.
Right, right. When
15
I was
pounds.
when I was trying to get tickets, significantly more expensive because all of the back rows were sold out and they didn't have rush.
Really?
Yeah, they were like sold out for like 2 months.
That's how I always get in. Just a
But
rush.
oh, that's how I get into shows in Seattle.
Yeah.
I just rush. Oh,
Rush
my
is great.
favorite thing. Oh, my favorite thing is being like in Seattle, especially being able to be like, "Hi, I'd like to rush a ticket," and then like casually drop in that I also work in the arts, and then they bump me up for like the same price, and I'm like, "Yeah." They're like,
So
"You
my
work in the arts, we understand. You
so
don't get paid."
speaking of shows, my so for Hanukkah, my sister and I and my brother, we all pitched in and we bought my dad and my mom like orchestra tickets for Book of Mormon here in California, the national tour,
Nice, nice.
because my dad had seen it. So my dad took me and my sister to Book of Mormon in the UK when we went for my graduation.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Were you there
Probably.
when I went for my graduation?
No, I was already in India by then.
Yeah, that's
Because
weird.
graduation was because I missed you by about a month.
That's right. And I was really mad because I was like, damn, we could have been in the same place, could have had dinner and enjoyed it. Yeah, that was suck.
Yeah, you were mad, but you understood.
Oh,
You
I
were
was
like, "Go
mad.
fix yourself."
Yeah, fix yourself. Yeah, fix yourself. Now come back to California and say hi.
I'm working on it.
But no, basically, we bought. My mom had not seen it, and my dad was making a bunch of jokes from it, so we bought them that for Hanukkah, and it's an amazing. Obviously,
Nice.
tickets in America for theater are way more expensive than they are in the UK.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hanukkah is a great holiday. We're having a good time here.
That's
Um,
lovely.
but thank you all for listening to this live. We appreciate it. We've been rambling for 25 minutes.
We really have. If you've listened to our episodes, that's the majority of what we do, just with a bit
Yeah.
more structure on that end.
Please come back in February. Please go back and watch episodes if you're interested.
Check
We
out our
appreciate
socials.
it.
I'm gonna be posting clips, funny things. If you guys have recommendations of just moments that you found extremely funny, let me know. Like, what are some of your favorite moments from our shows in 2024? And I will make sure and include those in the clips. Like, let us know. We're gonna have fun things like the fact that what's his face in Gladiator, Maximus, should have gone to Rome. I'll explain all of that at a later point.
I mean, all 6 episodes are out for Gladiator. So
You can go listen to them. But it is annoying that he has never been to Rome.
I also think. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, Maximus apparently has never been to Rome.
Isn't the whole Gladiator thing set in Rome?
No, he's apparently never been to Rome until he goes to Rome as a gladiator.
Oh, where's
It's
he
okay.
from?
Oh, I went. He's a Spaniard.
Okay.
Remember, Holy Roman Empire kind of took over everything, so like not
Yeah, they
everyone
did,
is
they
technically
did,
from
yeah,
Rome.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
whole issue of history.
You mean the issues of history?
Yeah. Oh, it's a really good time. I'm listening to a Percy Jackson podcast right now, and King Midas showed up, and then like someone brought up Rome, and he's like, "What's Rome?" And it's like, "Oh, right. So while you were dead, this thing kind of happened, and it's called Rome."
So there's this like the new Percy Jackson book. I saw it and I went to Barnes and Noble.
Yeah,
And
dude,
I
I need to
saw
get it.
It's
I
like
really
Percy
want to read it.
Jackson as an adult now, or
No. So there's Percy Jackson Chalice of the Gods, and then this is
Yeah.
the sequel to Chalice of the Gods. So this is him in high school trying to get high school recommendation letters from the gods, so that
he
he
can go to
can
college?
so that he can go to college in New Rome. Dude, they're incredible. I've read the
What-
first one; it's really good.
What is New Rome?
Read the Heroes of Olympus series.
I have the first 3 books.
Go read them. It'll
How
answer
many
a
books
lot.
are there?
Go read 5.
Okay, I need the other 2. Yeah,
And then you need to read Trials of Apollo. But like first, at least read these ones.
I have to read Trials of Apollo.
Huh?
I have to read the Trials of Apollo too.
First start with reading Heroes of Olympus.
Got it. So the order is Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus,
Trials of
Trials
Apollo.
then this new Percy Jackson.
Then this new Percy Jackson stuff.
And the Cain thing, the Egyptian thing, that has nothing to do with it.
It does. I'll fill you in later. For now, read The Lost Hero.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Hey, look, it's right here on my shelf.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been rambling for 30 minutes. I've given Steven some homework to do. Thank you all so much.
I'm not gonna be able to read that. I'm not gonna be able to read that until I'm done with getting ready for the podcast.
Yeah.
Recording.
That's fine. But I've given you homework. So thank you
Okay.
all so much for joining and for supporting us in 2024, and we will be back strong in 2025. Thank you all very much, and
Have a good New Year.
have
Happy
a
New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody. Hope
To the new
everyone
year,
is
everyone.
have a safe new year.
Let it
Um,
be. Let this new year be everything you want it to be. Although it does start with WTF, so we'll see what happens.
huh? Oh,
Oh, Wednesday,
understand.
Thursday, Friday.
Wednesday. Yeah, it took me a minute. Cool. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Lovely. We did it.
Yay, we